Good morning, guys. Today I want to tell to you about the exploration and domestic international tourism. Before I tell to you about the exploration and domestic international tourism, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is LEONARDUS, and I one of the student at the University Catholic Indonesia Center from English study program. The first one, I think people travel for pleasure and necessity. People have to travel for work, change locations, to study or attend family. People like to travel for various pleasures. They love to see beautiful places, explore culture and culinary delights. Some like to try activities in different locations or visit family and friends. And then I want to contribute in my life or my experience to get the new interest experience, to get the new friends, to get the new family. And then the located of Rebo village. The location of Rebo village is the district West Satarmese because the village of Rebo is behind a forest some distance from the urban area. You have to walk to get there. There are land routes and sea routes that you can choose to get to this tourist village of Wairabo. If by land, the route to Wairabo that you must pass is Labuan Bajo, Ruteng, Bintor and Wairabo. But if you choose this land route, you need to know that Bintor is the last village you can go through by vehicle. Then for access to Werebo you have to walk this takes about 2 hours. And if you choose the sea route, the route you will take is Labuan Bajo, Pusinangalili, Mulamulas, Bintor and Werebo. To go through this sea route, you have to rent a boat with a fairly expensive rental price, which is 400,000, and then here price can change at any time. However, during this trip you will be spoiled with natural scenery of entity which is so beautiful and still very natural. To check your distance from the tourist village of Werebo, you can directly click on Google. And then how we get when we go to there. There is a there is an important point in travel where the car cannot go over the highway motorcycle only. The car has to take a longer journey to Warrington than so to Dintor. Then north Bingi Elementary School. Continue your journey to Dintor Elementary School, the local school in Bingi village, where the road continues to the start of the hike is about 2 kilometers from elementary school to where you can park your bike for the night. And here it has a note for helmet you don't want to carry on the bike. You can stop by Mr. Basis, who runs a homestay and the international center in the village. Mr. Basis is a wonderful resource and will give you additional international about the reminder of your journey to Wirebo village, as well as how into the motorbike portion of the journey is about 4 hours. I suggest you get an early start to maximize your time in Wirebo village. You want to arrive to Wirebo village well before sunset, and then to fully explicate your surroundings for the night. I will have the I will leave Labuan Bajo no later than 8 a.m. for an exploratory 2 p.m. arrival. After the 4 hours, and then cross to Verbo. If you decided to stay the night in Verbo village, which I highly suggest, the cost is 3,250 per person. This includes a sleeping mat or pillow or blanket, dinner, breakfast, and coffee or tea. Once at the Grand House, a villager will guide you through the welcome ceremony called the Wailu ceremony. You must make a small donation to the elder of the tribe, 10,000 per person is sufficient to show respect to the tribe elder and leader who welcomes you into the Wirebo family and prays for your well-being and safety during your visit to Rebo village. And the traditional house Rebo village called Baronian. Baronian's architecture contains the philosophy and social life of the Wirebo people. This traditional house is a form of harmony between humans and nature and is a physical reflection of the social life of the Mangrai tribe. The Mangrai tribe believes in circles as a symbol of balance, so that their circle pattern is applied in almost all physical forms in the village. And then from the side of the village to see how it performs its uniqueness and beauty, the cultural values of the Mangrai tribe that are in harmony with the surrounding environment are the changes that make Werebo village remain. And then there are 7 Baronyang in Werebo village, which are arranged in a circle around a circular rock called Chompang as its center point. Chompang is a center for residents activities to get closer to nature, ancestors, and God. Respect for the three of them is manifest in various traditional ceremonies which are still being carried out today. The construction of the Werebo traditional house must go through a traditional ceremony first. Preparation for the construction took up to a year and was brought together by the people of Werebo. And then the sufficient building materials are taken from the forest surrounding the Rebo traditional village, made from warped wood, floorboards from other woods. And then the next people lifestyle in Rebo village. According to people in Rebo village, Rebo village is the most beautiful village in Indonesia, and this village has absolutely no Kalpon Hinal. Rebo village in the terms of tourism is very well managed because this village is accompanied and given guidance on tourism by the Indonesia Ecotourism Network. The aim is to enhance villages that were previously less attention to being a tourist village that many people want to visit. Certainly interesting to visit people now living a traditional lifestyle or now removed from modernity to be refreshing, but that's the operative word. Normally, despite being of any mobile network or for the time being anyway, local going downhill will be where clambering uphill had mobile phone in their pocket dancing music. Speaking of uphill, it's uh, 14 and 50-meter vertical ascent, and yes, at least 2 hours hike from the vehicle parking area to the village. Don't be misled by locals who don't know a matter from a hole in the ground and who will to you it's only 2 kilometers. Okay, and the next I want to tell to you about the one of the place international tourism. The next here is the Sugarloaf mountain in Brazil. Okay, the first I want to tell you about the locality of Sugarloaf mountain. Sugarloaf Portuguese powder Açucar Denmark peak overlooking Rio de Janeiro and the entrance of Guanabara Bay in southwestern Brazil, named for its summit, the conical granite peak. Lit at the end of a short range between Rio de Janeiro and the Atlantic Ocean. At its base is the fortress of Sao Joao. A cable car runs from its summit to the adjacent Urca Hill. Near the foot of it is the site of the Praia Vermelha campus of the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro. And then how to get there when we to visit there? We took the Abo from the city center right to the station from where we start our visit to Sugarloaf mountain. If you are if you are staying near Ipanema or Copacabana beach, you can also jump on an irregular path from Copacabana number, but taking a taxi is much quicker, safer, and efficient in this case. There is an information kiosk where you can get some general information and safety advice about the area. We have two options on how to visit Sugarloaf Mountain. Take the modern cable car all the way to the top or hike the first session to Moro da Urca. Cable. Okay guys, cost fees of Sugarloaf Mountain. The full return cable car ride from the entrance to the top costs 79 real if you decide to hike to Moro da Urca and take the cable car from there. The price is 59 real. The average ride from the city center costs approximately 20 real. On the way back we tried our juntos. A share option which is only available in Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, and paid help thought it took a little bit longer as the driver picked up another couple along the way. There is a ridiculously overpriced restaurant at the top selling a small slice of pizza for $4. So if you're feeling hungry, you do yourself a favor and get a burger from one of the stalls next to the Praia Farmela beach. And then the attraction in Sugarloaf Mountain, along with Samba Beach and beautiful woman, the Sugarloaf remains one of the original and enduring Rio attractions, deservedly so. Standing on its peak, the entire decided maravillosa lays at your feet. The beaches of Ipanema and Copacabana, the favelas of Babylonia, the Tijuca forest crest the redeemer on his mountain, the Bay of Guanabara, and the forests at the edge of far off Niteroi. It is a truly beautiful sight. The cable car leaves every helpful from 8 am to 10 pm daily, more frequently if there are no people waiting. And then the events in Sugarloaf mentioned, the trail itself is surprisingly easy to hike, but is cut out of a very steep hillside, and humidity combined with hot temperatures will make your heart rate go up, and you will get really sweaty. It is a good exercise thought. The trek tomorrow, the Urca hill, shall take you between 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your pace and physical condition. At the top of Moro da Urca, you will get the stunning views of the city unfolding right in front of you. And then if you have arrived by the cable car, you have to transfer to another station at the end of the platform in order to get the top of Sugarloaf Mountain. We stayed there for a while, admiring the landscape, and were undecided for a while if we want to pay the hefty price for the tickets. Views from the first platform were so beautiful, and we were not sure if it is worth it to get even higher. And finally, we decided to go for it, but the ticket and queued in a long line for about 20 minutes before we were able to board the cable car. And then the people lifestyle in Sugarloaf Mountain. It was agreed to not last Sunday for a collaboration group hike between Keronavo and hiking edition. Almost 60 people showed up bright-eyed and ready to hike at the base of Sugarloaf Mountain. With the sun coming out to join us, the hike up Sugarloaf Mountain was a first for many of us, and the trail did not disappoint, leading up steady sweetbacks through a dense, mossy forest. We soon broke out into an open ridge and took in the view before continuing up the mountain. Okay guys, that's all my information for you about the beautiful place when we the visit when we the visit the tourism international and domestic. I hope you will get it and enjoy for this place. Thank you.